Imagine sacrificing your very humanity to save a beautiful Fey prince and his entire magical kingdom from a sadistic, centuries-old tyrant, only to return to his pristine palace and realize that the gilded cage you now inhabit is slowly, methodically suffocating your soul, and that the only person who can truly save you from your own drowning mind is the terrifying, dark-winged High Lord of the Night Court who forces you to honor a desperate bargain you struck in a pool of blood. This is the staggering, high-octane, and utterly transformative reality that engulfs Violet, or Feyre Archeron, in Sarah J. Maas's explosive fantasy masterpiece, A Court of Mist and Fury, a monumental cascade of shadows, political rebellion, and legendary forbidden romance that functions as a masterclass in emotional healing, making it an absolute necessity for your audiobook playlist, where every rustle of star-strewn silk and desperate clash of Illyrian steel rings out with cinematic brilliance. Returning to the Spring Court after the traumatic events under the mountain, Feyre is completely shattered by PTSD, plagued by nightmares, and physically wasting away under Tamlin's increasingly suffocating, overprotective control. But the comfortable, pristine facade of her gilded prison violently cracks when Rhysand, the dangerously seductive and universally feared High Lord of the Night Court, arrives to claim his week with her every month, whisking her away to the hidden, breathtaking city of Velaris. There, surrounded by Rhysand's fiercely loyal found family inner circle, including the deadly spymaster Azriel, the brutally powerful warrior Cassian, the brilliant Amren, and the fiercely independent Mor, Feyre is given something Tamlin consistently denied her: the freedom to choose, the resources to learn to read, and the training to weaponize the volatile inherited magic of all 7 High Lords currently flowing through her newly immortal Fey veins. The stakes skyrocket from quiet domestic tension to an absolute continent-wide war for survival as a ruthless ancient king of Hybern maneuvers to tear down the magical wall separating Prythian from the mortal realm, forcing Feyre to step into her true power as an urban guerrilla infiltrator and a formidable leader. Maas masterfully weaves a beautifully nuanced narrative of trauma recovery, political espionage, and absolute surrender that translates flawlessly to the audio format, where the sudden signature plot twists will completely shatter your theories and leave you gasping for air. The audiobook iteration breathes a breathtaking, thrumming intimacy into this epic tale, perfectly capturing the slow burn psychological tension between 2 mates who are desperately yearning for each other, culminating in a jaw-dropping high-heat romance and a devastating final sacrifice that will leave listeners completely paralyzed with shock. It is a triumphant, pulse-pounding ride that proves when the rules of the world are built on a foundational lie, the only logical choice is to burn the entire system down to the ground.